Hello everybody, my name is Golden Gaming and today we are back in Evocraft. So last episode we started building these walls and we finished them and it now circles around our entire base. Also, while I was out because I've been sick, I actually started planting some really nice trees here just to give it a little bit more greenery, give it a little more color. And honestly, I think it adds a nice little touch to it. But that's not what we're going to be dealing with today. Today, we are going to be building the blacksmith, which is going to be right over here. And what the blacksmith will do is just going to be a bunch of furnaces. It'll basically be like a super smelter, but in the early versions. Also, while I was away, I have been grinding. Like, we got 37 diamonds. We got a bunch of lapis, bunch of redstone. We got a bunch of redstone here. We got a bunch of junk in here. Like, look at all this cobblestone. Like, I filled this entire chest. I filled this entire chest. We got so much dirt. We got so much good stuff here. So, because of how many good resources we have, we're going to start turning it into a blacksmith. And we're going to actually start smelting a lot of those resources for our next upcoming projects. Now, I'm not saying that the next upcoming projects are going to be here, but they are going to be in our next base because pretty soon we're going to have to move out. Yeah, you heard me. We're going to have to move out eventually. I hate to say it. We're not going to be able to stay at this base forever. Eventually, we are going to have to head to some of the new territory, some of the new biomes, new terrain generation. We're going to have to head to those new areas in 1.7. So, what I want to do is I want to build about 2 more structures in our base. So we're going to build the blacksmith here, and then I plan on building 1 more structure, but I don't want to reveal that just yet. And then after that, we're going to spend like 1 more day kind of in the base, just grinding resources and getting everything ready. And then we're going to leave. We're going to leave this all behind and we'll head to the new land. So that's the plan for the next few episodes. So what I want to do first is we have a bunch of diamonds here. And I kind of want to start making... Ooh. Okay. A part of me really wants to make some good armor. But then another part of me is like, we probably should save them. We really should. I don't know what to do with them yet. You know, I think for the sake of right now, we're just keep these in the chest and we'll come back to these later. But I think something that we might do is we're just going to get right to work on the blacksmith because, well, let's just be completely honest. We got plenty of time today, and I don't plan on doing an episode where we're just grinding resources and all. I actually want to take the time and build something. So, why not do it? All right, so we're going to get right to work. So if I'm correct, when I built this, it went something kind of like that. Start out something like that. Alright, so my plan for the blacksmith is to be mainly a cobblestone-like structure because most blacksmiths are usually wooden, plus that'd be kind of a fire hazard. But my plan for this is to be a cobblestone structure, kind of like what we're doing here. And I kind of want it to be reminiscent of, you know, the older Minecraft days where it's just very basic. You know, it's not going to look amazing, but you know what? That's perfectly fine. I don't have a pickaxe. I just realized that. I just realized I don't even have one of the most important tools in the game for this. How dumb am I? Alright, so we're going to do something kind of like this. You know, very basic, very simple, but it will do the job just right. So, I think this will do the trick. Hopefully. But what we are going to do, however, is we are going to want to start working on a little bit of a roof space because I hate to say this, I want this to be a good looking building just a bit, but this is going to be one of our more important structures. It's going to be like, it's going to be small, but it's going to be kind of like the farmhouse, but for furnaces, because one of the things I want to build pretty soon is a castle, which I know that's ambitious, but I do eventually want to build like a castle in the new regions. And even though we're not going to be, you know, permanently in the new base, I still want to build a good looking one. So what I want to do is I want to use the blacksmith as a great way to actually prepare and smelt all the resources, because we have so much cobblestone, and with all the mining I've been doing lately, which yes, I've been doing a lot of off-camera mining, we have so much cobblestone, we could probably get so many stone bricks from this. So that is exactly what we're going to do. All right, now that we've gotten a not so amazing looking structure, I honestly just want to start getting some furnaces going. We're going to need a lot of furnaces for this. So let's get as many as we can. And then we'll place them all just like that. Well, it's not great, but you know, it'll do the trick. Then we'll place them just like that. This looks horrible. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this doesn't look great. This is not one of my best structures. This is proof that I just improvised that completely. Alright, well, we got a blacksmith, I guess. I think something, however, I want to begin doing is, I'm just not realizing, we're gonna need a lot of coal. We need to head down there to the one place that I dread the most. Here we go. Now, I'm still a tad bit sick when recording this, but when has sickness ever stopped me? I always continue the grind, even when I'm sick, but it's not horrible. So, as you guys can see, I have been non-stop mining. I've done it throughout here. I've gone throughout here. I have gone very far down here, which is where I found most of the diamonds. And I even attempted to go back here, but yeah, I stumbled into a really bad cave. But what I want to do is I want to see and get as much coal as we can possibly get, because with how much we're going to begin smelting, we're going to need a lot of coal. Now, another thing I've been doing kind of in my off time is I've been kind of prepping the next few builds I want to do once we reach 1.7, because 1.7 is actually a major version for us. In 1.7, there are a lot of terrain changes. So, because of that, I was thinking, what if we build a castle? We build some form of a castle in 1.7. It's classic Minecraft structure, but it's pretty good, in my opinion. So, we need to get as much coal for all the furnaces, because I want to build this castle out of stone bricks. And I'm going to be completely honest, throughout all my years of playing Minecraft, I've never fully gotten stone bricks in survival. I've never really built big structures in survival until today. We're going to actually start building some pretty big structures in the world. And I kind of am starting small for the moment, since we're still in the early release versions. There's not a ton we can do yet, but I'm just like trying to get the basic resources, trying to get all the good stuff, and then we're gonna start actually working on getting, you know, some good. Oh gosh, let's not mind there. But basically, what I was trying to say is I want to start, you know, just grinding the resources, trying to get the good stuff now. And then, as we start progressing into some of the bigger versions, I want to already have those resources ready. So I can, you know, build a lot of better structures. I can build bigger worlds, bigger structures, bigger bases, whatever it is. So, that is what we're doing in these early release versions. Now, another thing I've also been doing is I've also been collecting a load, and I mean a load of sugarcane. And if you already know what I'm doing, we're getting enchanted stuff. My plan is to try and get enchanted right now in the early game, but we still kind of, you know, can get them easily before we start reaching, you know, the newer versions where it's not going to be as easy. Okay, we got a pretty good amount of coal at the moment, but we still need more. We need as much as we can get. because we got so much cobblestone that needs smelting. We got so many good things. Oh, man. Another thing I definitely want to get, mending. I don't think mending is in this version yet, but eventually I do want to get mending because I hate to say it. I don't really want to be grinding resources for the rest of the series. I really want to, be able to get them now. And then when we get to the point, I want to eventually just have them all on me. Once we do get shulker boxes, which will be super helpful, I want to start using shulker boxes to, actually carry resources from one base to the other. And just, have our preparation on everything that we need. And there goes our pickaxe. But we did get, 4 stacks of coal. And that's pretty good, in my opinion. That is a lot of good resources that we can use now to start smelting all that cobblestone into stone. Which then we can turn stone bricks, and then we can eventually... Oh, crud. Oh, gosh. I almost just about had a heart attack. He's phasing through the blocks. Oh, my goodness. Holy cow. Okay, let's get out here. Well, we still can. Grab that. Get out. If there's one thing I'm disliking about these versions, it's this bedrock fog, is what it's called. There's fog in these caves in these older versions, and it's kind of annoying. And it's nighttime. I should have brought my bed. Why didn't I think of that? I think the real question is, can our base survive the night? Because I hate to say it, I don't know if we've placed enough torches. I mean, there should be enough torches, right? We should have enough to the point where our base is pretty safe, I think. I'm not seeing any mobs so far. Oh, there's mobs outside the gate. I should have lit that area up. Okay, let's sleep and then we'll begin smelting stuff. Alright, so what we're going to start doing is we're going to grab all this cobblestone. And we're just going to start smelting as much as we can. So honestly, coal here, coal here, coal here, and coal here. And then we're just going to put cobblestone in each of these. We're going to keep feeding it until it's completely out. And hopefully we have a ton of stone after this. We definitely need to collect books, I think, now. I want to try and collect as many bookshelves as we can. I want to try and get as much stuff for enchanting. I'm probably not going to enchant immediately, but I do want to at least get the stuff ready so we can eventually get max enchants. Because I hate to say, in these older versions, enchanting isn't great yet. So I just want to, get the good stuff first, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we can get about like 4 bookshelves. So we can add that to our collection. So we have 11. Okay, so I think we just need like 36 more sugarcane, and then we should most likely have enough books to, well, have enough bookshelves. But I guess for the next little while, I guess we're going to be AFK. I mean, we're going to be waiting for all of this to smelt. So, and for all we know, this could be a while. So I guess we'll wait. Not going to lie, this actually isn't a bad view. It's pretty nice. I really do like how the space is turning out. It's a shame that we're not going to be here permanently, but overall, it really does look nice. Eventually, I want to get enough bones to bone meal some of the grass here, just to give it a little bit more, greenery. Because I hate to say I destroyed a lot of it, trying to give myself some space to work with. But I mean, it does need a touch of greenery, but otherwise, I think it looks pretty good. Although I'm still debating what I want to add over here, because to be completely honest, I'm having a hard time, deciding what do I want to build, because I hate to say it, I'm not in need of a lot of resources at the moment. Like, a part of me is thinking we should get the nether portal here. We should put a nether portal here, and we should venture into the nether. That's what we should do. And honestly, I think that is what we should do next episode. I'm not venturing to the nether just yet because we're still pretty undergeared, but, you know, it'd probably be a good idea too. But I think a nether portal would be a good idea. Originally, I was going to build a mine shaft here, but the problem is we got a mine like right there, and it's already pretty good. So there's no point in creating a whole nother mine shaft. And I've been down in the caves, and I know over here, it's not good cave-wise. Like, it's just a bunch of lava, and I don't think it's gonna be worth it. So, honestly, my plan is to probably build a nether portal right here, and we're gonna decorate it. I think we should decorate it kind of like with nether corruption, and we'll see kind of how that goes. Now, another thing I want to do in the new base is I probably want to like do maybe I don't know. I kind of want to do like some of these same structures, but I want to maybe improve off of them. I don't know. I'm still kind of thinking. A part of me is like, ooh, that'd be a really cool idea. But the part of me is like, do I really want to though? Like these are great for these older versions because, you know, blocks are limited. Certain features are limited. Like, I think in this version, I think they finally added the orientational logs. Like, hold on. Like, if I'm correct in this version, yeah, they finally did. They finally added the orientational logs. So this means, you know, the old methods of placing logs aren't going to work anymore. We're actually going to be able to, you know, place diagonals for once. So I think what I might do is I might build completely new structures. Part of me wants to maybe build like a new version of the starter house, but maybe bigger. I don't know. But a lot of these structures are pretty outdated, personally. Okay, so part of me is kind of thinking of what I want to actually use these diamonds on. Because we have like 37, so we already can make like a full set of armor, which is something I might do. So we need like 24 for a full set of armor. All right, so cool. So then we still have 13. We can use 13 on pickaxe. We reserve 2 for enchanting. And then we have like 8 extra. Part of me is thinking we could use them like on tools, so we could do like maybe another diamond pickaxe for like silk touch. And then maybe a sword. Do maybe like a sword. Then we still have like 3 extra. I think that could be what we do. Like, this is pretty good. And honestly, a part of me is thinking, let's start actually crafting some of this stuff now. All right. Full set of armor, baby. Now we can finally put on the diamond. That was anticlimactic, but you know what? We'll take it. Look at us all flashy and nice in diamond armor. We look so good. Oh man, I love it. But we still have plenty of diamonds here that we can still use. So we're saving 2 for enchanting. We can make some tools here though. So that, I think, is what we're going to do. Well, look at us. We're all geared up. We got so much good stuff. And honestly, I think we're ready to venture into the nether next episode. But I'm still kind of waiting on that. Another thing I've just realized in this version is to finally have chat. Like, hello. Look at this. We finally got chat, guys. It took them like 3 updates to finally add it. I don't even know why they have chat in single player. Like, if you're by yourself, why do you need chat? Okay. Our stone is finally done. Look at all this. We can make... How many stone bricks can this get us? Now we gotta find out. Alright, so we got 4 stacks of stone bricks, which is pretty good for like 4 stacks of cobblestone. We get, you know, a good amount of stone bricks, and it barely scraped the coal. I think we might actually be able to build a castle in the new area. Now, of course, I'm just prepping resources because I know that we're going to have to move out eventually, and I hate to say it. It's going to have to happen pretty soon. But I want to prepare resources. I kind of want to have like a couple chests filled with all the stuff I want to have. And I I know it feels pretty ambitious right now, but I want to start getting prepared to go to the end. Well, I think I'm in diamond gear. And I want to actually start getting a lot of the stuff from the nether that I know we're going to need. Like, I want to start hunting for ender pearls. I want to start hunting for blaze rods. Because I really want to find the stronghold and I want to beat the game really badly. Because I want to get an elytra pretty soon. And I also want to get shulkers because in 1.9, all that gets added. So I want to start collecting a lot of stuff now while we still can. And then that be done. So we got a good amount of stone bricks. And, you know, I'm pretty happy about that. So we'll put some of this cobblestone here. I am thinking, what do we do next? You know, not gonna lie. This episode, we didn't do a ton. Like, we got a blacksmith. And also, we're gonna start grinding resources, but I don't think we did a ton. Which is real. We really didn't do a lot. But you know what? We did get diamond armor. We had diamond tools. We had a bunch of coal. And we're preparing for our next major base. And I think next episode, we're going to go to the nether. I've been kind of thinking, I'm not kidding you. I've been wandering around in silence. Just thinking, what to do. And I think this may be a shorter episode, but you know what? I think it's going to be worth it because next episode, we're going to venture into the nether. And we're going to try and get blaze rods. And hopefully not die in the process. So, thank you guys for watching. And I shall catch you guys in the next one.